I'm back, bitches. Yes, apologies for the lack of uploads recently. I've been stunningly ill, but I'm better now. But I tell you, the problem with being ill, other than not feeling very good, is that you can't go out and get any food or anything. And so I am very lucky in that I have some amazing rations in my house to rely on. The bad news is they were rations sent into the P.O. box before I closed it. Who's hungry for emergency rations? Specifically, 7 Oceans emergency rations. I assume it's from this planet then, because we've got 7 oceans. I like the way that S looks like an oversight. See, 7 oceans. S-O-S. Clever. Emergency rations. 12 ounces of vitamin bread, approximately 340 grams. 6 glucose, calorific value 2310, and packed by John Leyram & Co. A.S.? Arseholes? I don't know. In Bergen, Norway, by the looks of it, for RFD Company Limited in Godalming in England. And this was sealed. I hasten to add this plastic. I have just cut that open before the video. Let's see when it was packed, because I can't quite make it out through the bag. I don't know if you can see that there, but it's June the 1st, 1970. So you know they're gonna be nice and fresh. Concentrated food. Aliments concentré. I thought that was ailments concentrated. That would possibly be more realistic. So yeah, it's a load of foil with a sellotaped label on it from 1970. So this is 46 years old. Well, nearly 47 years old. How absolutely lovely. I'm really looking forward to this. Let's just hope it doesn't make me ill again immediately. Right, there's a lot of foil. You may have noticed this. Perhaps you're just supposed to eat the foil. You just chew it, get it in your fillings, and it gives you the wonderful sensation of food. Oh, that's kind of come off the corner there. Ooh, they're like slabs of stuff. Now we're talking. Look at this. They're like penguin bars of death. I really hope they're wrapped in wax paper, because if they're actually like this will be slightly worrying. Well, surely if these things are very old, they should still be fairly safe, shouldn't they? And should they have those black bits in them? I don't really know. Let's have a sniff. So yeah, you're getting this sort of biscuity, falling to bits and feeling slightly greasy. It's not great. Ooh, they smell. There's a slightly sugary hint to them, and a slight hint of some sort of mould or rot. Amazing. Let's snap one in. Oh. Yep, well, you always assume these things are going to last forever. They always seem to in TV programmes, don't they? But I don't think these ones have. I'm going to nibble a very small piece off. Pray for mojo. Ugh. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like something that hasn't been cooked yet. You know, it's got that kind of dough taste to it. Basically, it tastes of dough, slightly sweet dough, with a hint of rot. Well, I tell you what, next time I'm playing Fallout, I'm not going to pick up other rations or anything. As it turns out, they probably wouldn't survive particularly long. Nice. Oh well, if only I had something nice to wash it down with. But let's be very stringent and austere and just have some water. Specifically, water drinking. Contents, 14 fluid ounces. Nom. Yeah, that means something different these days. Conserve water. Go without until needed badly. Punch 2 small holes in top and use graduated drinking cup. Use chewing gum or matchsticks. Use chewing gum or matchsticks? Do you mean chew on matchsticks or chewing gum in order to make your mouth sort of a bit less dry? If available, to reseal holes. Oh, I see. Use chewing gum or matchsticks if available to reseal. I thought that was a full stop. It was a comma. From Norfolk Canneries Limited. Oh! Is that local? I would presume so. This is local water for local people. There's nothing for you here. And it's from 21st of December, 1969. Ba-da-bam, ba-da-bam. It's ancient. It's probably lethal. It's water. Surely this would be all right if it's just water. Well, I'm not going to poke holes. I'm going to take the top off it properly so that we can look at it for science. And we'll get the mighty goblet ready. Okay, this is going to be nice. Thank you to whoever sent this in. I believe it was the same person who sent in the 180-year-old olives at that time, which is nice. Yeah, you remember the 130-year-old olives? They're actually 180 years old. We had misread the website. Things just get better and better, don't they? Ooh, there we are. I think we're in... Ooh, there was a sort of fizzing hiss. It's full of snakes. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. I should point out in advance, I'm not going to drink any of this because I do not wish to get cholera or something similar. Right, I'm not actually, it's too sort of knackered at the top to actually get it out. I'm going to have to pour in like this. That will act as a filter, I suppose. Come on. Come on. You know you want to fill the glass. Do I have any Radex on hand? Well, it looks fairly clear. There's some little bits of stuff flowing in it, but I think that may just be dust off the top of the can where I've kept it. Oh, I don't know, actually. There's little bits of rust or something floating in it. Again, that could be from the can. What does it smell of? Doesn't smell of anything, actually. I'm going to risk it. I'm not going to take a sip. I'm just going to tip my tongue in it. Ready? Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Yep. Had to spit that back in. Well, I don't know why I spat it back in. I hadn't actually taken any out, but oh. Yeah, it kind of was like water with a slightly odd taste. But then again, you could say that probably about tap water from an area where you don't live. It always tastes a bit off, doesn't it? So maybe it is just that. Or maybe I have indeed unleashed a new cholera epidemic on the world, and soon we will all be dead. Well, that's something to look forward to anyway. 2016, everybody. Oh, well, time for dessert. And for dessert, it will be biscuits. Specifically these biscuits. I keep meaning to show my dad these because he worked for the post office back in... when would it have been? The 1970s. I wonder if they still had these, because these are post office biscuits from British Telecom back in the 1950s. In the 1950s, we should point out, the British Telecom was part of the post office. I've not just gone weird. Yes, these were kindly sent in by a lady called Katie, who said... this is from her dad. When he worked for the post office in the 50s, they were given out in case of nuclear war. Because the thing is, if there is some sort of thermonuclear device detonated nearby, you can completely negate it by holding up a biscuit. Well known. That's why the British eat so many of them. No, it was supposed to be, you know, if a nuclear bomb hit the UK, you had to keep the telecommunication lines running, and you needed your food to do that, I suppose. And if you don't have your telecommunications running, then the threads of society collapse. Much like in the TV drama Threads, which is a really nice watch. Have you seen it? We were shown it at primary school. I shit you not. I was shown it when I was about 6 years old. I want you to watch Threads and see if you think really 6-year-olds should be watching that. Anyway, I'm going to get one of these lovely biscuits out. Specifically, oh, that could have gone better. Well, I'm going to have this one then, in the middle. It's got lots of holes in it, which is always useful for aeration and possibly straining your water through. It's gone a bit soft, probably because they weren't actually properly wrapped over the years. They were literally just in some wax paper. Go on, I'm going to nibble a little bit. They don't smell of anything. They don't taste of anything. Perhaps a little hint of something that's off. Maybe. Excuse me a second. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't trust swallowing any of that. Well, that was nice. Nothing's going to get me on the road to health like eating emergency rations from like 1970 or potentially 1955 or something. These could literally be well over 60 years old. Still, I trust them more than anything from that kebab shop near my girlfriend's house.
Subscribe for more.